Estes.
I'm Nicholas Montez.
Victor Bieber.
Aaron Moreno.
I'm Louis Espithia.
We aim for like puppy. When a puppy's like really mad and it's trying to be angry and it's trying to be attitudey, but it's kind of cute when it does it. I feel like that's our musical style. Is like
it's really mad at you, and like it's showing, like that it's pissed and whatnot.
And you're just like, aw.
You're like, oh wow, that is so cute.
Like, look at you. That's us, because we're rocking out, but at the same time it's indie pop music, so it's kind of
it's hard to. So like you don't really go hardcore, you go cute.
Vocally, I try to get really passionate and yell a lot. Other times I try to like go real low and sexy.
I just pick it up, and I think something's cool, and I like try to adapt it to my style. And so I guess overall I'm kind of all over the place.
So I've been kind of developing it, but definitely taking stuff from the marching arts and from the indie that I like, and like trying to mesh that together.
I feel like I kind of like add like a shimmery layer on top of all these guys. Like I'm almost like the cherry on top.
Yeah. Cherry,
I feel like it's like that, just that little, like that sparkle, I feel like I'm the glaze.
Yes.
Like someone pushed in and pulled back the track. Not gonna coffee on a hell of the first day. Bad nights to be like someone pushed down and pulled back the track. They try to cry. We'd have been here before.
Relationship-wise, I honestly think that
It's pretty romantic. It's pretty serious.
It's probably strictly romantic.
Honestly, okay, I swear to God, anytime Louis' name is mentioned, I'll blush here and there.
We met through the band. Like that day he auditioned, he came up to me and was like, "Wow, you're tall," and shook my hand. That's it. Like that's how we met, and like I think we have like a very special friendship because it's built. It's like the band is kind of our friendship. It started out with that, and we like grew together and that and became really passionate about it.
As the band grew, like our friendship grew, and we just couldn't stop talking. We just thought that we love hanging out.
Yeah, we had a really good time. I think we all get excited when practice or anything's coming
anything
out.
comes, we're just like, yes, let's go. Yeah. It's not, it's not work.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We made us remember, and so it was my 22nd birthday party. There was a sea of people in the living room, and I was up on the stairwell, and I see everyone singing "Happy Birthday" to me, and one of my friends looked over at me and he was like, "Dude, you just gotta jump." And I was like, "What the fuck? Like, hell yeah, I'm gonna fucking jump!" And I got on the top of the rail, jumped into the sea of people, did like a front flip, landed on some people's heads, and then my left foot I think just came straight at Nick's face.
Yeah.
Hit him.
This was
hit him in
first
the face.
contact,
Yes.
first interaction.
Smashes the wall behind him.
Yeah, and then he like apologized the next day. He came to our show, the next show after that to like make up for it, and then he was like, "If you guys ever need a drummer," eventually we needed a drummer. And that's it.
People who are from the South and create music, they sound Southern. People who are from LA have an LA sound. People who are from the beach have a beach sound. And we're like, we don't have any of that to like really feed off of directly. So a lot of what we do is pull ideas from everywhere.
Yeah.
I think
because the scene here, when we were starting out, it was really hard to get shows that were cool because we were playing, like we played a metal show once, which we thought was hilarious at first. We're like, this is going to be so funny.
Yeah, that crushed our spirits, man.
It was not fun. It was like, I think the flyer was like, "Come witness our death," but they were like, I don't know, people like yelling at us to play more like background music, play something in drop D, and like stuff like that. And it's really, really uncomfortable. I don't think we've ever packed up that fast.
Oh, yeah,
we packed up a couple of minutes, we were out of there. And we're starting to get to the point where we're branching out to LA, where people are more on the same wavelength as us musically. But it just seems strange that there's an indie pop band coming from the desert.
That you
course of like the last year, we've been recording at Gypsy Sound in Hollywood with Davidson? Is that his name? Davidson. And now we're here to finish up for mixing day. We're mixing everything, putting the final touches.
I think the hardest part is just how long it takes and the repetitious manner of recording. It's just a lot of redos, a lot of you're playing the same part over and over. Just very tedious.
I think even more so than the actual process of recording it is even harder than that is probably letting go of the song, because like you're pretty much dictating what it's going to be forever at that point.
This section.
Do you think it needs to be bigger?
Yeah.
I think ultimately we want to get on a label with the EP. We don't want to. We put so much work into it, too much time and money, that we don't want to put it out unless we're putting it out through somebody besides just our like, check out my SoundCloud or something like that.
Yeah, sometimes it sucks, but I can always says, please help me now. Wow. Like a Lord, and they drop for what to say. Please help me out, pressure.
Someone who lives in like LA, they have so much to do physically. That's what they do. They explore the city and they explore experiences like that. And as high desert people, like we don't have much to experience outside. So a lot of our experiencing is within ourselves and within our friendships.
I play music now for the love of the game, and what I mean by that is I love being in a band, and this band, you know, has kept me going for years now.
For me, it's just, I don't know, it's a weird like sensation that I can't explain when like your music comes together and it sounds great. It's just, and even when you're just listening to a great piece of music, there's just like this weird sensation. It's like this, I guess, like a happiness. I would definitely tell young bands that are just starting out, that are, you know, trying to make something of themselves, I would kind of tell them to just keep working on it. You have to actually be dedicated to what you're doing. You have to work hard on it. You're going to run into some roadblocks for sure, creative roadblocks, but if you're dedicated enough, you'll get past them. You'll create some cool stuff.
I don't know where it'll end, but we just, I don't really think about like where it's gonna end because it's complete mystery. I have no idea. And like so far, even with the small success, very small success that we've had, it's cool from where we started, where we were all learning our instruments and switching because we didn't know who should play what. And it's really cool to be at this point now where we at least have a solid lineup and we're playing a little bit bigger shows and stuff like that.
Longer a problem, it's not my fault, but I still get by. When I get better, you give me talking to, but you afraid to. longer a problem, and it's not my fault, but I still need you back. And who would have thought that a place like your body would do to see you so blue and you? That's it, then it's definition.